Richest Roots drink works for menstrual cramps and pain, migraines, fatigue, stress and tiredness, sinusitis, builds immune defense, bloating, enhances male bedroom prowess, and Richest Sorrel Roots drink works against all types of cancers and tumors, memory loss, high cholesterol, insomnia, nervous issues, flu, and many other illnesses. For your Richest Roots drink and Richest Sorrel Roots drink, contact us now via WhatsApp at 876-528-9534. Richest Roots drink and Richest Sorrel Roots drink. Richest, a true Jamaican experience.
Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.
Yeah, people, welcome back. Welcome back. So yeah, yeah, man. Let me call back Dwight right away because hear the conversation with Dwight to bring to us. So yeah, welcome back. This is the weekend's triple treat. We have Dwight online, but before you speak, Dwight, people just remember that it's a weekend's triple treat. This is just a breakdown of the game that we just watched, under 20 CONCACAF competition championship, Jamaica versus Costa Rica. The game ended 1-1, right? And we're just gonna have a little conversation about what we saw in the game, our own analysis on the game. So big up to the persons who are in. Welcome again back to the persons back on Facebook. We have Dwight online. Dwight, go ahead.
Yes, coach. Yes, coach. First, people like our coach's stream. He's doing an outstanding job with the analysis and bringing us details and information. The team played well. They have levels to jump. I was looking at the schedule while I waited for the new stream. We have Honduras Monday night at 10:30 p.m. So we should be rested. The heat, the sun will not be a factor. So we have the last game on Monday. Rest and recovery and get our tactics right. We want to rest, recovery, and manage our card situation. We need to be aware of who has cards, when they have the cards, if we need to pull them, if they're in danger.
Yes.
We just need to be just a bit of intelligence that I know Father Gale has that level of intelligence to make those changes and when to do it. I wasn't. Some of the professional players that were on the field, they were solid. Their decision making was there. Mesh him in, and it was good. Who was the forward that started? Not Clark, the other forward that started.
I think his name is. Let me tell you his name. The number. I think
Scarlett.
it's Scarlett. Zion Scarlett.
Scarlett.
Or is it Tyler Roberts you're talking? Is it Roberts or
no? I'm talking about Scarlett. I'm talking about Scarlett.
Okay.
Next game, give Clark the start, and then let Scarlett come in. Robert, to me, the man is going to put in the work. He's a professional. He's physical. Like there was one play, we played the ball upfield, and the man body hold up the ball, and you could see him wait for the team to come into the game. That was just tactics and and he was physical enough to deal with the man pressure on the back. So we just need to be smart against it. Honduras is no walkover. They've been to several U20 World Cup, and we play well, just organized and everything. But I don't see the rash tackles. I don't see the unorganized defense. I see him looking for passes out in the midfield. McKenzie's a good passer. McKenzie's intelligent. He passes the ball well. Campbell passes the ball well. So just keep on improving. This is their first international game as a group. So a 1-1 result against Costa Rica in the first match, something to build off of.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, so it's looking positive, and the reports that I've heard about the team having talent, it does have talent. It has no saviors, it has no world beaters, but the team has talent. So they just need to play together as a team and just keep on. They're definitely, to me, they're definitely going to get to the knockout stage. It's just that crucial, those crucial games and managing the car situation. You just need to pay attention to that very crucially.
Yeah, definitely.
Respect, coach, and I'll be on later on, and
Yeah,
we'll chat.
man. This stream is not gonna be a long one, though, you know, cause we are running stream from morning.
Why? The passion I take with. But that's good to hear, though, coach. Keep doing what you're doing, bossy.
Yeah, man. Cool.
All right. Respect.
All right, bless up. So respect to Dwight for calling in. Some good insights there. Management has to look into how or who they put in going into the next game. There are persons on card situation and so forth. So you have to be critical in how they go about, putting these people together or the players together, because you don't want to have players out of game because of card situation. You know what I mean? So congrats to the boys. I mean, it was a hard fought draw. Even though I believe that we could have won the game. Two penalties, scoring only one. I mean, it was kind of bit of what you'd call it for me. Not so good to know that they get the penalty, and they did not capitalize on it. You know what I mean? So it is something that, I mean, the coaching staff might be satisfied with what happened. The fans might not be satisfied, because all we want, or the fans want, 3 points, and it didn't happen. So, it's not a pleased. So let's see how this one goes. Let me take some of the comment in the comment section. We have Derek. Quickly, let me see what is happening over here. No, this is not it. Give me a second there, people. All right. Where was I? Okay, right here. All right, Derek L. Green, big up yourself. Your style and your favor make the city rock. Big up yourself. Up, Adrian. Big up, Mr. Dimension. Big up yourself. Paul Hall should be the coach for this U20 squad. Ref Rabos, we had 4 minutes left in this game. Nah, we should have capitalized on our chances. But now go send a ref robbery. How Pearson play a full 90 minutes? What did he do on the field? That's questionable in my opinion, for real. He ate lazy. Since Pearson is the captain and was lucky to be on the field, he should demand the first penalty. Probably he knows that he wasn't able to. He was given. Probably they spoke, Probably they spoke. Coach, you see the reason why Paul Hall can't leave at this moment for a local coach. Next match, Chad Clark Roberts up front. How can you take off Roberts at that moment in time? I don't know. Poor managing cost us this game today. Boy. Poor coaching, according to Digicel. Mark Chambers, the team not playing good. Chemistry with not with player not right. I think they started out well, They started out well. However, things just broke down somewhere because Costa Rica got settled in the game. We look like a stronger unit, man to man. We need to pick the best team. Yeah. The boys did well, but the coach was like what one always says, dog. Rapid growth, 16.9. Thanks for the need to put up this. Big up yourself fresh. Big Nell for Pearson next match. That hard for them to call the captain, but sometimes you have to make some tough decisions, don't? Give Boys Clark the captain armband. I'm wondering if Aldred is on standby. Mackenzie takes penalties for JC. Yeah. Over Pearson. Yeah. Let me see if I can find any statistics on the game. I doubt it though. Let me see if I can find any statistics on CONCACAF. Though somebody tell me say formulas of the CONCACAF. All right. Hold on. The details up it. All right. Cards 4 yellow for both teams. 13 shots, 14 assists, 1 none, steals 5, 10, fouls 8, 21, ball possession 46, 54. Hold on, are the right thing I look on? Which team this? Yeah, man. So we all possess this team. We had 284 passes. They had 243. Incorrect pass, we have 24. They had 40. 260 correct passes. They had 203. So the stats proving differently. Or the eye test is the best. 4-4 corner kicks. Offside, none. Of course, offside was in the game. 54%, 46. Fouls 8, 21 committed by the Costa Rican. 10 steals they got 5. 13 shots and we had 14. 4 yellow card. Players with the most shots. You have Duncan with 5. Jimenez 3. Chad James 3. Jamari Clark 2. Zion Scarlett 1. Heat map. So we really dominated inside of our half. Oh, that's the total. The first half. Let me see how that go. Yeah, not bad. All right. So, what your thoughts on the stats? That may I say to you, know, actually. Yeah, man. Pearson going to start. My captain. They're going to start him. Mr. Dimension, me no think that the ref robbery, you know. I don't think the ref robbed us. I think we were supposed to put away our chances. I will not agree that the ref robbed us. We got 2 penalties, we only score 1. Yeah, based on what the stats is saying. That's what I'm saying. So we have to congratulate the boys. They did well. And for a team that did not play a competitive game before the tournament, competitive in terms of the opponent that we played, I made mention of that before the game started. We possibly would have wanted at least one of those games. We did not get it. And it was a testament to see them out there because the lack of those quality games that they should have played, you know. But nevertheless, kudos to them for, you know, being resilient. They fought right to the end. You understand? So kudos to the boys. Irrespective of how some players did what they did not do, I believe, given the circumstances and the conditions, big up to the youths. Big up to the youths. Not one of the results that we want to see. However, we did not lose. We did not lose. And we can understand how the fans feel because a long time we are waiting for a win, you know. And it's very hard to come by. Yeah. So really have to give thanks for this point that we got. Even though we wanted pretty much 3 points. So I mean the players worked hard in the first few minutes of the game. Really worked hard in the first few minutes. The comments were very good in the first few minutes. Costa Rica really, they were patient and they started to play well just about before the end of the first half. But in all honesty, I believe that the boys started well. I don't know if it is a fitness wise, they weren't able to keep that tempo that they started with. So it could be a matter of fitness. And the fitness that I made mention of, it's not, I'm more so speaking of match fitness. Match fitness, yeah? So definitely, I think they held their own. A few misdirected passes. Yeah, but again, they came out of the game, even though it was ugly in some of our eyes. They came out of that game not losing. We were steering down the barrel of defeat, and we got a penalty that the striker, the number 9, capitalized on. And that's another thing that should be sorted out. The team should have a designated penalty taker. Why? if it not solved before they go on the field, it's not going to be a good look. Nobody should be running down penalty. If the designated penalty taker in talks with the captain and decide that I don't want to take the penalty, let coach take the penalty, no problem. But you shouldn't be out there on the field and we see players having little tussles to get the ball. Man having the ball under their shirt, not, you know? So it is something that we definitely have to sort out before they get into the game. You know what I mean? Even if it was sorted out, probably it wasn't done properly. It wasn't done properly. And once it wasn't done properly, they're going to bring it on the field. If we have, and I think Duncan McKenzie has always been taking penalties. Yeah. But for some reason, I guess it was the lack of concentration because persons were trying to sort out who was supposed to take the penalty. Keeper, I think, made a very good save as well. So we can't take anything away from the goalkeeper. Yeah. But these things should be spoken of. These things should be taken care of before players go on the field. And if a man not adhere to the thing, then do the next best. Put him on the bench for the next game. It's rather distasteful, man. When you see man a take ball from man a put ball on them shirt, man a try to take ball and this and that. It don't look good. It doesn't look good. No disrespect. It just don't look good. You understand? And we have to call a spade a spade. From the game start, we see where Duncan was taking free corners, free kicks and all of that. So obviously, if he's a dead ball kicker, then it tells me that he is actually the man. He's actually the man that should take any spot kick when it comes on to attack. So, I mean, the penalty, unfortunately, and once one person miss, if you miss your opportunity, you know you're not going to take the next one. Unless the coach realized that it was really a little blunder and, you know, and give him back the penalty kick. But when you look at these other teams when they play, they have a designated penalty taker and they have persons waiting in line. So if one is taken, and miss, then you know the other person would be the next person that will be taking the other penalty. So there wouldn't be any confusion. And the lack of organization there speaks volume, man. Yeah? Rob Smith, I am not giving them a pass. You know why? There are some professionals in the team. 18-year-old what? We're not giving them the pass, Rob Smith. So you're going to tell me, say, 18-year-old can't follow instructions, Rob Smith? You're going to tell me, say, 18-year-old can't follow instructions? You know, argues well for the team, man. Big men do it, yes. I mean, but how often do you see it happen? If the coach have a designated person to take the free kick, no man not supposed to run it down, man. We know they want to score, but when the team score, everybody win. It's just the nature of football. It's not about glory. We can't support that, Robson. Well, me not support that. Carla, good evening. You're live on the coach's desk.
Yeah, coach. I wonder MUFC.
Big up yourself.
Yeah, man. Let me get the good points from the game, I say.
Mm-hmm.
The centre backs them, they're full of composure. You can see that.
Yeah, definitely. I agree.
And they look a short one out here in player.
Blake. I think so, you know.
He's full of composure and he can read the game.
Yeah, man.
Love that. Love that. And yes, and the goalkeeper there, make we call him up for the national team. And have him as a second string keeper learn from Blake.
I don't know why, you know. I can't tell why.
You can see him talk to the back line and then something
man.
there.
Him very mature. Very mature.
Yeah. And the number 9 will come on. I him to start the game.
Yeah.
Because you see he can pass the ball and he can hold up the ball good.
Right.
And he read the game. You know when he run in a channel and run on for the defender and back him off. I make one penalty, you know. Me like that. And the number 20 will come on.
Yeah, him have a little flair. And you see the number 20, what I like about his game, he seems to be a player that doesn't only stay in the attacking third of the field. I see him running back, trying to help out with the defensive section of things. So like you said, he's a hard worker on the pitch. So I like that about him.
And the number 10, a JC captain?
Yes.
The ball there?
Duncan.
Yeah, I like in game. I don't see penalty where he missed still, but different from that, I like in game.
Yeah, man.
In game, man.
You see, as I said earlier in a Man U FC, I think players will miss penalties. But normally, if one penalty missed, you know, so the next person in line should be taking the penalty. So and if and sometimes you have a team that has a different setup. So even if a man missed, you know, so he might get probably a 2 opportunity. If he miss again, him lose that opportunity. But we never like to see what the youth them a try. This taste.
Coach, let's go on that topic there. Hold on. Let's go reach around this. All right. Devante Campbell. In the second half, you don't know what the coach said to him, but he started running after the player them more at that time game. In the first half, I never like what he do. You see the man in now run past him, but you can see he's full of speed.
Yeah,
but he need to work on it. When he reach in the final third, for your cross, and to pick out people, you need to work on that time club.
Yes.
That's one of the weakness in that game. Yeah. And then we go for the bad part now. What Fuzzy do? Fuzzy not read the game. Fuzzy the coach and Fuzzy not read the game. Same thing what happened in FC that team. Coach with no defensive midfielder. Left back and right back, a problem. So then, number 8, my captain, Rennie Pearson.
Yes.
Well, let me say this to Coach. Coach, the local baller them are listen. Do me I beg them. You know, work pound of fitness. We can see it from a mile in the game. And with Devante Campbell and Electrical defender youth look like they fit. But
no, but to look at it in a one done. Remember, they have been training, you know, but they weren't getting the opportunity to play matches, which is different from when you just a train.
But yes,
so they have to assimilate. They have to assimilate, and if that is not taking place, issue.
But they have to try force themselves in the club side then if you play week in, week out. Because match if they now play the match, the number 8, Pearson. You know, see everything. I can't give the ball, so.
I don't know. And
I no pressure. I see man pass the ball to our Costa Rica. A lucky thing say, they look you with enough here, then in the midfield. You run, come tackle back the ball. When he lose the ball in a coach to when he move slow, the Costa Rican player just move on him quickly.
Yeah, man.
So he's slow. No, coach. They have to work on in game, coach. And the number 6 now, Jimenez. Oh, God. No, sir. Coach, you know ready. Come like they look about in a work on in game. Coach, you know ready. You know, so the Costa Rica, them run around the man. And him, you see when they beat him, he run back and tackle, or turn up. Sometimes he walk back, sometimes he run, go stop. Bad game can't play some. He look heavy, coach. Over there on the field. When he saw who attack the local ball, them and I tell him say what to eat and what not to eat. He might look like he might eat too much rice and then sitting there. He might look heavy, man. But watch, you see something happen with the penalty that no need to happen now the national team, no at all. The coach should have started out that from before we left Jamaica. The coach should have started out that everybody know their position, where they stand. Who will take penalty first? Who are the second penalty taker? Because that don't look good. But coach, you have one ball up on the field and you have the worst game on the field. And you run, come take up ball, put under your clothes, and you see the big on number 9 where it works so hard to get to the penalty. You want to take the penalty, you run, go push ball under your clothes and a fan of him. Coach, you don't look good. It don't look good. For me, the coach, if I'm a fuzzy now, before you sit there reaching the dressing room, I tell him, say, next 2 games, you're not playing no game. You know your role.
Tell the skipper that?
No, if you say, if I'm the coach, I tell him, Zimini said, don't, never, you're not playing no more game for me again. What I tell you on the field? You go push the ball under your shirt. If you want to take the penalty, you go to number 9 and say, talk to him and say, all right, but I like to take the penalty, and hear the number 9 and say. The number 9 said, no, you're not a swag, man. I left a penalty.
No, but I wouldn't. Well, that's you say if you were the coach, say, but more to throw him for that, man. Tell him say nah, I'm playing no more.
Coach, man. Coach. Look, we can't treat the man 18 year old. 18-year-old I play Premier League and La Liga and then play.
Yeah,
man,
I know
what them I do.
I know that. But you know, I don't think I would tell them him nah get no more game because of that. Because remember, if you don't set the precedence, if you never tell him or tell them what to do, you can't go blame them. If it was stated and he might try to go around the thing, he might go in a problem. But me still wouldn't tell him say him nah go play no more game. But me know some action would have to be taken.
Yeah, kind of look good, man. That supposedly then disrupt the number 9 now when he got take the penalty and if number 9 miss. They think there's psychology in the game, but they say they not read the game and understand which part they in the game. Man, we need to work on any things, man. But overall, I'm glad for the points still.
Yeah, definitely.
Glad for the points. And hope the next game now we can get 3 points.
Yeah, move up.
Number 9, yes. Yeah, number 9 fair start, man. Number 9. I don't know if you might start the 20 still, but me would have start the 20.
Yeah.
And you look at you there when you're Bittnell, but don't carry me at the midfield, come play defensive midfielder. Because if you don't want to drop Pearson, don't play Pearson there so then. Take him and put Bittnell there so you can link the play them together. Because it look like we want to play from the back, but more while with midfield and I come for the ball in the second, so we are going long. So if we're upon something before the next game, but I don't know, obviously, big up yourself, coach.
Yeah, man, big up yourself, man. Yo. All right. So yeah, people, they must share them thoughts on the game. Who did I call a while ago? Let me see who did I call. This look like Ardian did I call. Okay, what Ardian I say.
Blessings.
Ardian, big up yourself.
Yeah, what go on, coach?
Good day, I know. Where are you dealing?
See you there, my brother. You know, say honestly,
what on the Ardian? If you tell us something, you know. You remember what year when you did the on the call? You remember? Yeah. I know me did cut you off. It's a straight call come in and cut off the phone here.
Oh, see there, yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
My brother.
Yeah, all right. Continue.
Yeah, man. Respect, man. Yeah, man. May I say, the team they more I just I don't want to stay long. I just a minute more want to stay on your program. Is there a bias in this team now, in this current under 20 team? Is there a bias towards the Jamaican player and the English player?
All of them are Jamaican player. Clarity.
No, all right, sorry, my apology.
Yeah.
My apology. Okay, is there a bias between the overseas player them and the local player them?
I don't know.
Because I mean, if you watch the match, right?
Yeah, man.
Okay, coach, yeah, tell me, say you have somebody like that sitting on the bench. That's like the number 9 sitting on the bench.
Number 9, yeah.
And then and then coach, listen, this part was very embarrassing when the guy take up the ball and put it in them clothes. It was so embarrassing. It don't look professional, coach. I think the coach needs to speak to that young man. It didn't look professional at all. It looked like some, when you play some local choreographed match in some local community and you fight for ball and them thing that it never looked good. Trust me, it never looked good. But congratulations to the boys. We just hope they get better by playing more games and stuff like that.
Yeah, man.
But congratulations to them still. Bless up, coach.
All right, big up, Ard.
Yeah, man, respect.
Cool.
Yeah, man, respect, coach.
Sister, I know me alone. I said the ball and the shirt and I want good look. Other people are watching. I said the same thing. You understand? But again, I think I like the defense, the defensive setup. I like the defensive setup. Trust me. We started out well, We started to build the play from the back, and we see a nice little. But the central defensive midfield, I don't know why he was taken off. But again, the coach might be seeing something that we are not seeing. You understand? They said the ball and the shirt was a Mattox move. Listen, I know everybody are going to feel the same way about the ball under the shirt. But for me, and here our next man call and say the same thing. Well, 2 people call and say the same thing. You understand? So, everybody share them opinion differently. But people, we don't want this segregation in this team. Oh, God, man. We don't want to talk about no local and no overseas and no one Jamaica, man. Come on, man. Good God, man. If we are talking about the players, they could just say, yo, that player they never play good and the coach should have used this player. You understand? Because you have some coaches still, they probably start a team knowing that they have ammunition on the bench rather than don't have no ammunition on the bench and to make changes, And sometimes a man play good when him come on because him want something there, Him want impress the coach, and because him never start, him come play better than the starter. Starter have a bad game. And like we say, remember, these players did not get the opportunity to play quality teams for practice game. Man, them play a Westmoreland All-Star and they play a few Premier League games. But I mean, you want to play the age group, man, to see how them are run it. You understand? So let us give them the benefit of it. But for me, the number 20 would have to start in the next game. For me, if me a coach a team and the number 9 would have to start, I would do a crit based on what Balakar is saying about Pearson. I wouldn't start him in the next game. Carla, good evening. You're live on the coach's desk.
Yeah,
Coach Menz, how you doing, bro?
Big up yourself, man. I'm good, you know.
Yeah, just some clarity. I just want, I didn't get to game and really appreciate your program and all this stuff, Keep up a great job.
Yeah, man. Respect.
But I realized that we got 2 penalties in the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we missed the first one, right? So what I want to find out is
somebody says not a miss. Somebody says not a miss, it's a save by the goalkeeper.
Oh, it's a save.
Yeah.
I need a Rene Simoe shirt for that one, man. Give him a Rene Simoe shirt.
Jesus save.
So what I want to find out, yeah, Jesus saves, Here what I want to find out. The whole incident with the ball on the shirt thing. When did it occur? The first penalty or the second one?
Second one.
Okay, all right, great. With that said then, Coach, I think we should not be too hard on these guys because they're like youngsters, I mean, I hear people calling in and, knocking them. I know it's not a good look, but at the same time, we're talking about youngsters, high school. Some of these guys, I mean, I think it's a JC guy who was one of the person who put the ball on the shirt, if that was the case. And we must understand, they're young. It's a tough game. It's in the 90th minute that we got that penalty. Second thing I want to look at is that we missed the first. So this is a critical penalty. And then these youngsters, somebody's going to step up and say, listen, you missed the last time. I hear you talking about, that's why I wanted clarity, because I hear people calling in and some person was saying, hey, the coach have organized who's going to take the penalty. But let's first understand that this is a situation where the first penalty was a miss. So what's going to happen now? Emotions is going to kick in. These guys are youngsters. People want to win. These guys want to win. So that person who took up that ball, it reminds me of a situation where, I'm going to use a situation in a Reggae Boyz game. Pepe Goodison was going to be substituted, right? And when he was going to take him off, he said to the coach, no, I don't want to come off. When the coach was about to take him off.
Hold on, Carla. The Pepe Goodison situation, a different situation. You know why? I think he got a knock.
I know it's a different situation.
He got a knock.
Yeah.
And the coach wanted to take him off because of his injury. Him tell the coach, say, yo, coach, I can't manage, but I just see out the game. That's a different situation. Remember, you say it's not a good look, So if we comment on it, I think what I'm commenting about is it is not a good look. And you agreed that it is not a good look. You understand? So
yeah, I know. I'm trying to add some. Mm-hmm. It's not a good look, but I don't want us to be overly critical on the youngsters. No, remember, these guys are youngsters.
We just say it's not a good look, and other persons are saying they are youngsters and whatever. And then the counter to that is, we still have to ensure they are taught the proper thing because it still not look good. You understand? So I don't like say we are trying to bash them. Well, for me, it's not about bashing. It's about
I get
teaching them the right thing. We know they are youngsters and adrenaline rushing at critical moment of the game. But even if a man take it and put it on his shirt and we say it's not a good look, it is still not a good look. Even when him go score the goal.
Fair.
Because the goal could have cancelled it out, But we are looking on the aspect of how it looked to other people. And we Jamaicans, we are critical. So it never looked good to me. So in that scenario, I think there should be a person or somebody, some designated penalty taker. If that wasn't
that's what I was trying to get to.
If that wasn't done, then it is something that they can learn from, and going forward, they can know that, all right, Jimenez will be taking penalties, or Duncan McKenzie, because he takes a free kick. He takes the corner kicks. So if he miss, we move it over to the number 9. If he miss, so we hope so them get penalties in the game, So we are hope. So in no matter how we feel about it that they are youngsters, for me, it still wasn't a good look. When it happened in the Gold Cup, well, that's who make a talk. When it happened in the Gold Cup for the senior team, we said the same thing. It wasn't a good look. So we can't, I don't think I want to be biased by not talking about it. Because we spoke about it for the senior players, that it's not a good look. Penalties, man should not a free kick and a who take free kick, and it's like there's no cohesion and all of these things.
Yeah, yeah. And that's what the point I want to make, coach, is that this scenario was a special scenario. Why is it special? And that's why I called, because I wanted clarity. There was a penalty that was kicked originally, the first one, and it was saved, right? No, this one is now in the 90th minute, meaning that this probably is the final kick of the game. So the scenario, this is a very special scenario. That's why I called. And that's why I wanted to clarify. I started to ask, when did this undershirt thing happen? Was it the first or the second penalty? So why I'm saying now that this scenario is a special scenario is that it was the 90th minute. This is probably the last kick of the game. You score, the game is tied. You miss, the game is over. We already kicked a penalty and missed. Now, under normal circumstances, the coach would have assigned a penalty kicker. If that person was the person who kicked the first penalty and missed in the 90th minute, last kick of the game, what do you think is going to happen with some 20-year-olds?
They're going to feel
in
deflated.
this new setup.
They're going to be deflated.
Exactly. So that's what, yeah. So that's my point. Now I'm saying, let us look at it from this situation. That this was really an unusual situation. You don't see this every day. Yeah, so that's just my two questions.
Okay, yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Bless them. I'll keep on the good work, man.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself, man. Big up yourself. All right, so I think persons are getting this thing wrong, For me, I know that adrenaline is rushing at that moment of the game, and persons want to take the role of bringing back the team in the game. But at the end of the day, it still not look good. Man, if you notice, the penalty, the man we get the penalty, wanted the ball, he came to the person, and the man put the ball on him shirt, so him want to take it. But it was good to know that they amicably sorted it out. But it never looked good. Why we can't say it never looked good? I don't understand. The fact is that the youngsters, they amicably sorted it out, it's like him never put up the resistance for too long when the other player come for the ball. You understand? We outer east, we don't know. All right, what if when the number 9 go on, the coach tell him, say, if any penalty, are you if you take it? That's why I'm insisting if you take the penalty. We don't know. But my thing is that it never looked good. And if me a coach a team and then do that, me I go talk about it in my dressing room. Me must be different, but me I go talk about that. I would talk about it. I must be different. Me I go talk about it. It don't look good to me. Coaches this, it don't look good to me. It caused a similar argument between Pearson and Duncan. Where? When? Anyways, the player did not resist for too long. Him give the man the ball, and we get back a goal, and it's good. It's good. We get a goal. And various conversations come out of the game. They talk about Pearson's he look out of sorts in the game. Somebody calling saying that he might be carrying an injury and he should not have been given the 90 minutes. But in fear for the 90 minutes is just that he wasn't as effective as the Pearson that we know. I think the defense played well. I hear a caller spoke about what you call it, Jimenez wasn't playing well. I guess we see differently. I think the Jimenez did well. He did well. But for me, the changes that were made in the latter quarter of the game, it really turned things around. And it brought a little life in the attack. Yeah. And you see, the team just need to. As I said earlier, they started out well, putting the ball on the carpet, moving it around, attacking with pace, especially on the side with Campbell. But I think the final ball in wasn't that hot, so to speak. But I mean, this is the first competitive game. We see some stuff. I believe that if they continue to play together, they are going to get better. Honestly, my beliefs that they might get better. Management has to come in now to see how best they utilize the players. You have players on card, which is very critical now. Who gets in, who gets out? Probably these are some of the decisions that they would have to make in terms of these calls. Do you start this player? Do you trust him enough to keep him in the second game? How does the card situation goes? You know, so there are some decision that the management aspect of the team has to make. The coach and his technical team, they will have to make in terms of that. But kudos to the players. Again, sounding like a scratch record. The team did not play any competitive game at their age group level. You know, the players, them do well. They control the ball well. You have sometimes when they made some ill-directed passes. They lapsed a little bit for the first goal. They thought the ball was out, and I mean, quickly the players just play back the ball over and scored against us. I wouldn't kill them much on that one, but it was a situation where they probably thought the ball was out. They lapsed a little bit. They started to watch instead of moving towards the player to close down the play. But it happens, and if I may borrow the term, they are youngsters and they will make these mistakes. But you don't want mistakes to be made, whether they're young or they're old, you know? So, yeah, man, Eagle Republic. I think they'll look better going forward as they play more, play and play and play. People are ready to say the youth not good after one game. No, man. Jimenez wasn't bad. Me not think so. And if that's what I'm saying, if what Balakar is saying that Pearson is hurt, then it is something that they need to look into because it really slows down the middle of the park. I think the Costa Ricans got they got a hold of the middle of the park in patches. I don't think it was in the entire game, but they made some 1-2 plays, some link-up plays between themselves, and it's like it was a pattern, and they played it over the top where the right-hand side, so that player always get a lot of space in that area. But then again, because of the quick movement of the players to close down the play, most times the crosses don't come in or they are blocked. So even though those patterns were being played, the players man-to-man were closing down the plays. See, you really, that's why I'm saying it's a bright look for them going forward, because if they haven't had a competitive game at their age group and they did not do badly in my eyes, then as they play the next game, as they play the other game, they're going to get better. They have to just continue to work hard in training, do their recovery, because the games are going to be close. So recovery is also going to be a next management issue that the managers, the coach and his technical staff, they have to put things into perspective in order for recovery, the masseur or whatever gear they have the recovery pants if they have those, and do their recovery as quickly as possible. Yeah. So, I mean, would I change the starting 11? I probably would. The number 9 and the number 20, I would start those players. And we hope that Devontae is okay. That's Devontae Campbell. We hope that he's okay. Kirk Royce, the next game is Honduras, so you play your strongest team regardless of cards. The last game is the weakest. All right. So why didn't we play? So Kurt, do you believe we played the strongest team in the first game? Wouldn't you want to get off the mark pretty well by playing your strongest team in the first game? Or the strongest team was played? Based on how these players came on and do, you know, I pulled from that wasn't the strongest starting lineup. You understand? Zimenez and Pearson should not be in our next senior team squad until them lift them game by the next level. All right, Travis, I hear you. Robson, people say things in the heat of things. I said the same about him and Pearson. Then me calm down. Rochester was bad today as well. Zimenez getting bashed and he's being disgraced right now on Analyst. Really? I don't think it is that bad. I don't think it's that bad with Zimenez, you know. I don't think it's that bad, man. Well, everybody see things different, but I don't think it's that bad. Coach, the people them need to stop hype up the ball of them and tell them to work on them game. Exactly. You see, we have had a lot of youth stars, quote unquote youth stars, and we tell them are Christy, them are this, them are that, and at the end of the day, it I think it gets to their head. I mean, you want positive influence, telling them some things that they need to do, telling them what they ought not to do. You understand? So, yeah. But yeah, I think I agree with that. Manu FC. Caller, good evening. You're live on the show.
Well, go on, coach.
Yeah, man. Bless up. What's up?
Why? How long now that team have prepared?
Good while now, you know.
Yeah, them have the crap of youth a good while now in a camp and them thing there.
Mm-hmm.
What the coach?
Marcel Gale.
Oh, first year coach. Why my sister?
Lee. Is it Lee Craftlet, man?
Oh. Come like Mr. D did it too. That's one I support.
And yeah, Donzel is there as well.
Oh. Okay. But coach, them never watch the match in the first half or in the first part. Them never look bad still, you know.
You know the first half?
Yeah, like in the first.
Yeah, man. In the first 20 minutes they were playing. But
right.
I think Costa Rica grew in the game and that kind of changed how they approach the game.
Right, that's so me
Right.
But the better than me stop watching.
Huh?
I did nil all. Right, that's me stop watching. Yeah, about the first 20 minutes me there watch.
Yeah, man.
So me there end up left.
Okay.
Yeah, so me don't know how them play after that. How them play after that?
They played in patches. I think we lack mobility in the middle of the park. I thought we sought to utilize the wide areas And we played a lot of ball down the channel, the left-hand channel, hoping that Devontae would have been able to swing in some crosses. Not all of them were pinpoint, so we kind of wasn't getting it right. But you could see a pattern was trying to build be played, but it never worked out. The Costa Ricans were quicker on the ball. I think because we are faster, we were able to, take a few balls from them and so forth. But second half was a bit even. Yeah.
Your local base, you them, eh?
Say that again.
Be a local base.
No, hey, me not to answer, because guess what? We don't want that conversation to linger. Them are Jamaicans all over the world then come from.
Okay. That mean if it's a team where people mix up, play locally, a Jamaican them, but some of them play
yeah, man, baller play overseas and locally.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That mean.
Yeah.
So coach, me know a little bit about like position. Which part Pearson supposed to play? Like our Modric role, a Cruz or a Casemiro? Which part supposed to?
It seems like a Casemiro role he was supposed to be playing, and Duncan was ahead of him. Duncan sat probably behind the strikers. So that's what I observed from it.
So Pearson is a rough man like that.
I don't know.
But be watching him, he don't look like a rough man. He look like a more Tony Cruz type of player.
Yeah, but well, that change was made early, so I guess he was slotted into that role.
Oh.
But I think there was a number 17 that started out in the defensive midfield area.
Oh.
Yeah, so that change was made early.
Okay. But one thing me like.
But one thing I heard though, is that Pearson might be nursing a little knee issue. So he wasn't mobile enough in the middle of the park, and he gave away a few of the ball.
He looks tough. Yo, coach, are you them, Watch as how I would tend to let me tell you what we tend to do, coach. Coach. And you talk about this already, see?
Yeah.
You know what we tend to do right now? So we get so TV friendly and international friendly where we can watch.
True.
Go viral.
Mm-hmm.
To put the pressure, we league the way below. Holy pally. Course, we league the behind Trinidad League.
Yeah, but look on the caller. You see, even though remember, sir, exposure will cause you to be able to have a conversation, because of what you're exposed to, you're able to have the conversation.
Yeah.
So if you're not exposed to something, you can't talk the way how the people them are talk now. People them are watch a lot of football, and it's just that the dynamics is different.
Coach, hear the thing now. Tell us the thing now. They might try to mix apple with orange.
Mm-hmm.
Coach, when I see a little youth, they have a bridge to go out here, England, and him get picked over there, and the youth in a top now academy, see?
Mm-hmm.
Bad little ball, Them youth there, must go decide if my play for Jamaica or England, see me? But they youth they're bad already in a look under 12 program.
Mm-hmm.
And youth they got chilling a hurricane up in the gate to come in. And like him father said, the youth not even flatter like him and say, oh, he's a hurricane. He train over there, train over here. But coach, I just say we are develop.
Mm-hmm.
Our little youth them say hurricane, them run and take up in boots, but them youth there is a whole different type of thing. We can't put them the player they grew up, them professional fan them 6-7-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
And then now we are going to put some youth with us and come out a man cup play a match today. And hey, talk about this already, so we can't do kill them youth here, that me I tell them. First of all, we don't have the resources like them team they will have the money to spend because it's not like if he said coach, if he said JFF would want the under 20 to play 20 games before the tournament start or 30 games. I think that, come on. The people in the JFF they know about ball game too, them know them like me and you, them would have want that.
Mm.
You know, there.
But yeah, that's true. But at least one game would have sufficed to play a opponent at that level.
I agree with the coach. We need to what we can do in our full capacity. So we don't have the money like the rich country, so if we can afford 2 games or 3 games, we have to play.
Mm.
If I make half of the country pick up the best under 23 youth them,
Yeah.
are you against in the country, are you gonna play against one team?
But that's why I said earlier, Carla, is that we can't really pressure them too much because them not play a lot of matches in terms of quality opponent at their age group.
Yeah.
Right? Plus me just lose my chain of thoughts. Me get it back now. Plus, I believe based on how they played, how they started out the game, if they continue on that trajectory, with each game, you're going to see the improvement.
Yeah. So you can see coach if then they get some friendly with that style with them are you.
Exactly.
And can put in the pieces we're missing.
Right. But because them not get it, we have to just be patient.
Yeah, we have to be patient.
Mm.
So coach, how them qualify? How them play for?
Not to win the championship or go World Cup or something them on Olympic, man.
Oh, so who are winning the group?
We have Antigua, Costa Rica, and I think Honduras.
How much team are come out?
2 teams. Me here when the commentator talking, he said probably we might be 3 teams.
Jamaica not so bad at all.
Yeah, man, we are go through, man.
I got through. But Jamaica must can beat Honduras and Antigua.
I think it even up and on because everybody drew their game.
So that's even better for me. So who in our next group?
Our next group them.
How much group? 4?
Hold on, let me find it for you.
4 group?
Hold on there. Me dip on the CONCACAF website. I'm gonna find it. Half time now, Cuba leading Canada 1-0. Yeah. Hold on, let me find the group then. Hold on. All right. I know I see the group them still, but I know you have Mexico, Suriname, Panama, but I can't remember which group they're in.
So 4 group.
No man, well. And you're gonna have some team where come up through who play one competition play in I think November. More and get it correct. All right. Yeah man, more and get it correct. See the group stage here. So yeah, them all go through a group stage, round of 16, quarterfinal, semi-final, and final, right?
Okay.
But me still not see the group then.
So coach, right now, see, I think about that, coach. Right now, when you qualify out your group, the next stage you're gonna play at the same time now or you're gonna break.
No man, is a tournament, man. It's an ongoing tournament, man.
So the final also gonna play right now.
Yeah. Hold on, it look like something that I look funny now. Yeah, man, everything I'll go right short, man. It's a tournament. Wrong thing me there look on. Anyways, me now see the group standing thing, so we can't find that next time. I don't remember the groups.
Yeah.
But me know it, yeah, probably I know that some teams played in November, I think. And it depending on how the groups ended up, those teams are gonna come over to play. Yeah, play depending on the position you finish. I don't remember it right now.
Okay. Right, and we hope we can make it.
Yeah,
Right
man,
up to
we should be able to make it, man. We should be able to make it through this round.
no, to Olympic and World Cup. Top 3 I got through or top 2?
From the group,
Three team I got through.
I know of top 2, but to them here the commentator made mention of like a third team might go through. I'm not sure.
No, I don't mean that we are the fourth. We mean if a 3 team I got through, like after the 2 finalists and third place team I got World Cup and Olympic.
I think if you come what third and fourth qualify, if you come second Olympics and you still qualify for the World Cup, and if you win, you know you'll get the trophy and you still got World Cup and Olympics. Yeah, something like that.
Oh.
So once you're in the top 4, you're good. Something in the field.
Oh. All right. Wish them good luck.
Yeah,
You
man.
tight.
Yeah, man. Wish them all the best, man.
All right, coach.
All right, big up yourself.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So yeah, Eagle Republic, that's true, you know. You said about asked a question a couple days ago, what the world happened to. Yes, you asked a question. Was it last night? Or last weekend TripleTreat? All right, Katarek on another show said that Splat was not picked. Isn't Splat injured? That is it. We come back to the Splat argument. Chano Star. I think Chad James need to be our live wire off the bench. We need him running at tired people. Yeah, that can be it too. Kirkwell, the coach don't know his strongest team yet because he didn't have a lot of time with them. Clark number 9 should start, yeah. Jimenez was a little poor on his defense. Yeah, but other than that, me never think it over the top as what they must say. All for comments, me miss. Okay, a 3 team I got you. Yeah, man, we are qualified through the round, man. It's just that when we go. But as me say, the more we play, the better we're going to get. I believe that. The more this team play, the better we'll be getting. Question: what we need to do to improve going forward? I see. Probably need to be more mobile in the middle. I think we're mobile in the wide areas, and I think we should be decisive with our crosses. That should be good, and our passes. Be a little bit more urgent when receiving the ball. Yeah, so I just a few things need to start out in the based on this game, and it wasn't that devastating, you know. As some people put in it, you know. first game together. And I'm sure there are gonna be changes in the second. In the coach will make changes. I believe so. He will make changes, or the technical team will come together and they will decide that a change or this player should start, etc., etc. But like Eagle Republic say, we don't want to use out all our pieces them in and then because some coaches always like want a little difference maker coming off the bench, and if James bring that, why not keep him on the bench? Because the player he replaced wasn't doing that bad either. It's just that we need to see the other game to see how things really pan out. Yeah. Just need to see the other game. Because I think the players and the coaching staff will learn a lot from this game. It's just not now that they need to capitalize and implement some of the things, work some things out in training, what they would have learned. Because you see the thing about it, many of us started out giving the players good ratings, you know. But as they started to lapse, me, I tell you, fire start burn. You understand? But it was obvious that Pearson wasn't that good. It was obvious. He had a bad game. But do you just drop him because of that? I don't know. Would it be a wise thing to do? I don't know. You understand? Yes, Kirkrow. I hear people talking about Blake never played well. Me think him play good. Him and Bradley was a good pair. He was witty in his decision making. He moved with guile. You know, he made some good tackles, read the game well, win some ball and all of these things. Yeah. The defensive pair, no, I wouldn't change them. I wouldn't change them at all. If their first game don't go toward on them. Exactly, Conrad. Fresh God, honestly, I don't know where the players are from and I don't care. Rob Smith him not play no game yet, but he was in the 20-man squad a couple of days. Jamaica definitely gonna qualify. I wish they had spent more time together and played some international friendlies. Yeah, but again, that probably is a result of the lack of funds where the JFF is concerned, because it would have taken money to go on these friendlies. But I see the team gelling. I see them getting better with each game. The thing about it, if they did not learn anything from this game, then they weren't in the game as they should have been. The coaching staff would have taken notes, and the same mistake that we possibly would have seen in this first encounter, you're not going to be seeing it. Adjustments are going to be made depending on the opponent that they'll be playing. Yeah, so adjustments will be made. So I don't think, yeah, I'm just being optimistic, honestly. We can't write in our players based on one bad performance. Yeah. Most definitely practice games perfect. That's the only way. Yep. Cuba one, yeah. I'm not sure if it was a strategy to have Jimenez so close to Blake, but they need to look at that. Yep, agreed 100%. Tremendous upside. The two worst players was the two. Oh God, Mr. Fowlin. Number 9, number 20 must start. Yes, I would make those adjustments. I think Fuzzy gave up the middle of the park and concentrated on going out wide. Yes. Okay. Dave Stone, do you know how tall Blake is? No, I don't know. But persons are saying he's short, but me not watch height. The man know the game, him intelligent. Him football and IQ is there. So his height is not an issue for me. Vincent Fowlin, sorry boss, my phone fell. I did it easy though. Anyways, folks, we're gonna run early tonight, you know, because we net back a feel away. we have this is a third stream, you know. So we are gonna run out. Because we know we have tomorrow. Tomorrow will be final night of the triple treat. So we're definitely going to clock out on this one, people. Travis is saying, I watch him play CDM versus Westmoreland and him run the midfield in the practice game. Okay. We have to score more goals than them to top the group. Okay. All right. So, yeah, people. Of course, you know that this video was brought to you by Richos Roots Drink, Richos Soil Roots Drink, Richos a true Jamaican experience. And respect and manners, thanks for being on the watch along. Thanks for being on the post-game analysis. I'm not even going to be delving into no player ratings. I think these are youngsters. Not going to go there, yeah? So, yeah, man, big up everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Taking an early leave tonight. Let's drink some of your tonic. Well, the tonic can't go help soreness I net back here, so man. Me reach back when the show are done off. Yeah, man. If somebody want to come on, continue the conversation, no problem, you know, but I got to go. Now we can't wait a minute or two just to see if somebody will do such. And we'll leave the stream open. But I mean, yeah, man, we're just gonna shut it down this evening. Big up on yourself. Stay safe. Until next time. Peace out.
Richos Roots Drink works for menstrual cramps and pain, migraines, fatigue, stress and tiredness, sinusitis, builds immune defense, bloating, enhances male bedroom prowess, and Richos Sorrel Roots Drink works against all types of cancers and tumors, memory loss, high cholesterol, insomnia, nervous issues, flu, and many other illnesses. For your Richos Roots Drink and Richos Sorrel Roots Drink, contact us now via WhatsApp at 876-528-9534. Richos Roots Drink and Richos Sorrel Roots Drink. Richos, a true Jamaican Jamaican experience.
Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.